Hi everyone, this is Andrea with Andrea's Reborn Nest. This is a very unscheduled video I wanted to make since a couple of things have come to my attention this weekend that I really wanted to talk about to you. One of them obviously is this bountiful baby situation. I don't want to talk about the company in itself. There's a couple of videos out there already. One by Shelby's Reborns, one by Sam. The other one is Lambley Reborns. I think the links are all under Sam's latest video, or the one over the weekend, and Shelby's as well. The reason I don't want to talk about it is because I don't want to restrict my video right now. Everybody knows what the situation is, and that's not really the point that I want to talk about. Everybody's got their own personal feelings. I know how I feel about it, and it makes me completely sick to think about this whole situation. Completely, I mean, I'm just horrified. But what I thought about this weekend was, hey, wait a minute. I have a bountiful baby too, which is, hey, it always comes back to the JC. Why does it always come back to the JC and Ines? Why does this woman have her hand in every shady stuff that's going on here? I don't get it. So anyway, I wanted to know, like, after Sam's video, because she didn't really mention any companies, it was very still pretty hush hush, even though everybody knew deep down inside who this company was. I did some research, and so did other people, on who knew what when, and it looks like the people that knew first was In Love with Reborns 2011. They did a video. It's called what was this called? Something with T. Something with T related. Let me see what it was. I don't want to put words in people's mouths. Let's have some tea. So anyway, so they talked about how they got wind of these people, and they were warned about these people before by a woman from South Africa. They have a whole video about it from you know, like I said, from 4 weeks ago. I just gave you the title. Now, who commented on this was Kelly Girl, and this is what she says, which kind of like blew my mind too. Hey guys, dang, I have been hearing things about them over the last few years, but I had no idea they were this bad and were using you and everyone or anyone they could to profit off of. Geez, thank you for taking the time to share this information with all of us. I think it's important for people to know that this is going on. I'm so glad you have decided to host your own show. I think it will be awesome. And then Stephanie replies, yeah, after how they treated me, I now believe all the rumors. Maybe you will be able to join us in Fresno 2021. It will be fun. So I have two issues with both of these. One, I really don't know what Kelly means with, I had no idea it was this bad and they were using you and anyone they could to profit off of. Well, what do you think they were doing, running a company? Selling sculpts and baby supplies. What do you think the purpose was here? Do you think they were on vacation? Do you think they did this for charity? Of course they were profiting of it. And you knew it. You knew it, like you said, for a few years you knew about this. And then Stephanie, you didn't believe the rumors until you were treated badly by them. Before that, you didn't believe the rumors. I remember watching a video of yours where you said that they had not allowed you to buy from them anymore because you had a falling out, and you didn't. I don't remember all the specifics. All I remember is that you said that you were still buying from this company, but you were using a friend to as a ship to address, and also the person is going to buy it. The buy, you're not putting your name anywhere on there. So this friend was buying for you and having it shipped to his or her address, and you were just picking up from there. So this company didn't know they were actually selling to you, because you still had clients that wanted their products, and um, you felt like it was your obligation to fulfill. Well, I don't know why you had felt that way. I have no idea, because if I don't want to do business with a company because my ethical and moral beliefs don't align with theirs, I don't do business with them. And if I have a company, I will just say, we need to find somebody else to do business with, to buy our material from, because I'm not buying, I'm not working for this company anymore, or with this company anymore. Well, you didn't say that until they were doing you wrong. So it's kind of like, but then I'm going one step further. So I'm thinking to myself, well, if Kelly knew a couple of years ago, that means that Ines must have known too, because they're all friends. And anybody can tell me right now, oh, they're not friends. Like Kelly says, I don't know what's going on in everybody's lives. I don't know what's going on with everybody's, business and what's going on. Or you don't? Why are you in everybody's lives then? Why are you in everybody's vlog? Why are you commenting on everybody? I am not stupid. Please, woman, I'm not stupid. I know how this thing works now. No, I have not been in here for 4 or 5 years. Thank God. But I know how things work. And if you've known, that means Ines knew. But very lucky for me, somebody did a video today where Ines, of course, had to chime in and and put a little 2 cents into it. And the person who had the video up, the first video was G's Tiny Toes Nursery. And Ines had to chime in on a couple of things, and ones that were really interesting to me were a couple of lines in here. They were talking about, obviously, YouTube and the doll community, and, of course, this company. So, anyway, so she talks about YouTube company. She says, I'm not worried about YouTube's new policies. It's about time they put some order here. Order here, really. You want order? Since when? Yeah, and I hope they do some order, because the first order of business should be that you're out of here. Then you say, as far as the bountiful baby fiasco, I knew about this for a while, LOL. I'm against all organized religion, but they are like the mafia. Okay, so you know about it for a while. Then you say, lots of people knew. I'm surprised it took this long for it to blow up. I didn't know. I didn't know about that. I'm sure a lot of new people didn't know. I'm sure they own shares. That's usually how family companies manage their enterprises. It's not that easy. Then somebody says, and we only have until January to decide. I've heard about BB, but very delicate subject. And then you say, it's not easy. They still have rights. Isn't the head of the fringe sect of the Latter-day Saints already Serving time, you mean Warren Jeffs? Yeah, I've been watching that whole fiasco like for the last few years too. And then you ended with this nice little bombshell. I'm not going to touch on the bountiful baby topic. I can boycott quietly, lol, but they sure sell some nice cloth bodies. Really? Oh my god. I'm like, I'm like, I mean, don't you have any principle left? None? Clearly, none. None. It's right in black and white here what your thoughts are. In other words, you don't care. You don't care. You don't care what anybody does. As long as they provide you with what you want. So, you sell me this JC, you make the biggest drama because I want to return the doll or have you fixed it or send me money to fix or whatever. Make the biggest drama of this doll. And I never understood why. Why is this such a big deal to you? Why every other person would have just said, you know what, I don't want the drama, I take the thing back. No, you knew what was happening. You knew this was coming down the pipe and you wanted to get rid of this baby. Because you knew it's a bountiful baby. And how many other bountiful babies do you have? None. How many bountiful babies does Tasha have? None. How about Kelly? None. You all stay away. But sell them to everybody else. You know what? Horrible. You are not, this is not a community. You do not belong here. You know what? This is, you take advantage of people that are new in here, of people that are, mentally challenged. You take people that are quiet, they don't have the strength to fight back. You take advantage of people, period. And you have no problem doing it. And I think that is disgusting. Just the fact that you have no problem with what this company is doing, it just makes me just want to scream. And considering that this is a doll community, makes it that much more outrageous. And then let's talk very quickly about what's her name? The woman that always talks about religion. What is her name? I don't really keep up with her very much, but I have friends, thank God. What's her name? Reborn Under the Sun. Oh yeah, let's talk about Reborn Under the Sun. Okay, Reborn Under the Sun. You want to talk to me? Why don't you talk to me? Don't talk at me and don't talk about me. Talk to me. Like I'm talking to you right now. You know nothing about me. Zero, zip, nada. You want to portray yourself as this Christian woman on here? Are you joking? You flip-flop between people more than I can. I get whiplash watching you. You're talking about, like in the 18th minute, how I don't know how to spell live. So what? Let me ask you something. Do you speak another language? What other language do you speak? Do you speak it fluently? Have you ever lived in another country? If you don't, zip it. Zip it completely. I don't know who you think you are, but you know what? I know what you were doing. You were defending Pixie Mom when I talked about her being so loud and obnoxious on her live and spreading lies and getting everybody teed up to go after the other part of the YouTube community, don't, boycott them and, don't watch them and, and what did you say? She's not talking loud. I talk loud. I'm a Hispanic and I talk loud. What does Hispanic have to do with anything? I better not be using the word Hispanic again, really. because I could be, a racist. What does Hispanic have to do with talking loud? Anyway, second of all, you don't talk loud. So that's also what I don't know what you're trying to say here. Um, but you know what? Don't worry about me misspelling something. Worry about your buddy here that has absolutely no problem with a company that does despicable things like this. You have no problem with that. You're a Christian woman. Let me tell you, you're wasting a lot of time going to church because it's not helping you. It's not bringing you closer to God for sure. Um, because the God that I pray to, He would be like spanking you on the wrist a couple of times for the things that you have done, and the things that you overlook. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you are really that shallow that you really need friends so badly that you're willing to overlook the most obvious character flaws in people, or what your problem is. I have no idea. And speaking about character flaws in people in general, anybody on here that goes after people that have mental issues, physical issues, are dealing with any kind of illness, and they go after them, it's disgusting. The minute you do that, you already lose. You've already lost right there. Um, Anybody that goes after somebody like me that misspells a word, yeah, take a look at your buddy Tasha's comments. And I wasn't going to go there, but I have about 8 screenshots of her not knowing how to spell stuff. But I wasn't going to, because you know what, this is like small fish. There's so much more that's so much more important than how Americans don't know how to spell. And you come after a German that doesn't know how to spell a word? Really? Oh my God. If that's all you have on me, run with it. Go. Pat yourself on the back. I never said I was perfect, but you know what I do have? I have character. And I have morals. And I will never sell my soul for financial gain or for friends. Period. I'm not for sale. And you guys are all for sale. You sell yourself to the highest bidder all the time. And that's really sad. So, for Ines, for you to take advantage of a newcomer like me that has only been in the YouTube community for a couple of months and not letting me know ahead of time what you knew about Bountiful Baby, and knowing what you knew still came after me, that your conscience didn't bother you, is a really big sign that you're not well. Because my conscience would really keep me up at night knowing I screwed somebody over like that. I want to know from you, how many Bountiful babies do you have? None. How many Bountiful babies does Tasha have? None. How about, let's see, Kelly? Nope. How about, let's see, Shannon? None. Interesting. Isn't that all interesting? And the only one that you had, had for 5 seconds. And poof. I don't know why you bought that. I don't know why you bought that baby in the first place. Why you had Leticia Moreno, buy the sculpt, put her name on a company like that, affiliate her name to a company like that is, horrible too. That is like another story all on its own. How you knowing what you knew about this company. And Leticia Moreno is, is a, what is she like? Is she like Italian or Spanish, from Spain? A very religious country. Do you think they would be okay with what what's going on with Bountiful Baby? Do you think if she would have known ahead of time, she would have made that baby? No? Horrible. So for all of my subscribers that are not bought for, and I noticed that you buy subscribers again, for your last video that all of a sudden went from 300 to 1,011 in like 3 days. You know, oh my God, oh God. I mean, really, it's like, why? And no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere until this whole mess is sorted out. Because you know what? You made your bed and now you can lie in it. You made one fatal mistake here, and that was coming after me. It could have all been so easily handled by you, but you know what? You don't have the brain capacity to do that. You just always thought that you were above everybody else, and you know what? Now we all see that you have really, you're empty. You're an empty person, empty soul. To you, the only thing that counts to you is money. Make money and let not everybody know, my name. Well, I know your name. I know your name and I know where you live. I know what car you drive. I know everything about you. People only have to pay a $30 fee to find out anything about anybody. And you know that. But do you ever see me doing anything like that? Putting your personal information out there? Giving out your Facebook page? Where you live? Do I do that? No. You know why? Because I have morals. Something you lack. So, anyway, guys, this is the end for me. I will try to make a video tomorrow with the babies, and I will talk or touch a little bit on what is next for me and my channel. And until then, be kind to one another and let your love multiply. Talk to you soon. Bye.